Hello guys, and welcome back to Keep Smiling Adventures. And today we are going on a bike packing trip. Got a nice little route planned today, especially if you are one of them Londoners, because it starts in Guildford, so pretty close to you guys. It's called the Downs Overnighter. It's a very simple route. It should be a pretty easy route as well. Only just over 100 miles, and it takes in, we basically head from Guildford down to the south coast, onto the South Downs, and then around and back up. It should be nice. Should spend a couple days underneath some stars. We've got the hammock today, we're on the bomb track, and it should just be a nice little miniature bikepacking adventure. Right, so this is the Downs Overnighter. Let's get into it. Right guys, so today has obviously come to an end very short because I started really late. I didn't start until about 2 p.m. and it gets dark at 4 p.m, so I only had a couple hours off the day. So it was the first little warm-up day. Now I've got the hammock set up behind me. It shouldn't be too cold tonight. It's only going to get to about 10. I'm still using this without an under blanket, so it might get a little bit chilly, but I've got a down jacket, I've got this jacket. But so far the route is just like super flat. It's all following the Downs link, which is just like an old railway line, so it's super flat. That was the first little warm-up day of the Downs Overnighter. I will see you bright and early in the morning. Let's do it. Morning guys, that was such a beautiful night. I really do love sleeping in the hammock. It wasn't actually too cold. Still do need an under blanket, but yeah, they're just kind of expensive. I would love to go exclusively hammock camping on my trips, just purely because of the comfort, the fast setup, being able to set up your sleeping stuff without getting wet, like put your tarp up first. Also, it's super stealthy when you're wild camping to be in a wooded area, but just unfortunately there's just not enough trees to be able to do it like as your main one only method of camping in this country. But damn, I do love it. Slept beautifully, but probably around 8 AM currently, so it's a long bloody night because there's just barely any daylight. And I was checking the route last night, and for the first 40 miles of this route you literally don't even hit a hill, which is beautiful actually for a nice chilled out bike packing trip. So yeah, this is the first proper day of the Downs Overnighter, which will probably be 2 overnighters. So let's get into it. Next stop, the south coast. Choo choo! Choo choo! All aboard! Tickets please! as easy as this first 40 miles is, it's bloody dirty. It's dirtier than when I'm up mountains in Wales and stuff. Typical psychopaths in the UK become a mud fest as soon as it rains. Well, guys, I've made it down to the coast part of this ride, and in very spectacular British fashion, this is how we spend the days at the beach. It's grey, it's miserable, but we still come to the beach on these days. Look at it. Now this ride can be broken down into 3 parts really, because the first part, what I've just done, very simple, very flat, following old railways. But from now, for the next 30, 40 miles, is when the tough stuff starts. The South Downs, you know it, I know it. We've done it a few times. You've got to do about 30 or 40 miles on that, so that's where just all the hills and all the tough stuff starts. But before we hit that, I'm gonna go find some food. Right guys, so I have got some food and we are starting to head up onto the South Downs Way. So for the next 30-40 miles is going to be tough. Before we do that, I was actually kind of hoping I would get to here around midday when all the fish and chip shops are open, but I got here a bit earlier, so they are shut. So today we are going for the old classic, the Ginsters, the peppered steak slice. Nom nom nom. Right, eating this, time to climb up onto the South Downs Way, which is actually the first climb of this whole trip. You literally get to do about 40 odd miles before you even hit one climb. Right, food time, and let's crack on. It might be the first time I've ever come to the South Downs Way and actually not had beautiful sweeping views, just because it is such a grey, miserable day. It's not raining, it's not even really cold, but it is very grey and a bit misty and foggy and just bleh. Well, South Downs, as brutal as ever. It's really slippery in places because of the kind of chalky kind of stuff. As it sort of dries, it just gets all slidey, so you've got to go a bit careful sometimes. And I am an absolute mud fest of mud because of that. I've got about 60 miles of this ride to go, but it's all nice and chill, nice and fun. Can't see a bloody thing because every time I get up on the South Downs way bit, that high up, I'm just plunged into the fog. Also, obviously, got a bit of a headwind, so that's tiring as well. Not too bad, but not as bad as the other week, but still, you know, really nice to be going the other way. All right, 60 miles to go. A couple of hours of daylight left today before I need to start finding somewhere to camp. Hopefully I can find somewhere with a hammock. But yeah, all right, let's crack on. So day. Right guys, so sun is starting to set now, starting to get dark already. Oh, bring on them long summer days, I'm telling you. I have done just over 50 miles, about 53 miles or something like that. So I've got around 45 to go, I think. So we should definitely make it tomorrow. I am basically just on the end part of the South Downs Way bit, so tomorrow I'd sort of descend a little bit and then I'll be heading back towards Guildford. So I am going to set up my tarp in this jungle somewhere. You can just about see my bike just there. Trails sort of that side, so should be quite a good little place to set up camp. Oh, it has been a tough day. As soon as you hit them South Downs, your legs know about it. Right, I'm going to set up this hammock. Right, got my hammock set up nicely, tarp over it just in case get a few little showers. It's not meant to rain tonight, but you never know. Look at the state of my bike. Big Bab needs a wash. Alright guys, I will see you bright and early in the morning for the final 40-ish miles. See you in the morning. Good morning guys. Today I've woken up in a cloud. Did start raining a bit last night, but I slept not too bad. Do love the hammock, stayed nice and dry. Now we've got about 40 miles to go today. So this is day 2 and a bit of the Downs overnighter. Let's do it. One morning. Ah. Woo. Right guys, I've finished this South Downs way part, so technically all the really hard stuff is complete for this ride. Got about 33 miles to go, and I think that's going to take in some old railway lines again, and some bridleways, stuff like that, so it should be pretty straightforward from here. But I am absolutely covered in mud. South Downs Way is super slippery right now, super sticky mud, but let's continue with this ride. Leaves. Oh wow, what do you reckon? My tyres are not going to fit in there. Just too heavy, too heavy. Peak British. Shopping trolley in the river. Right guys, I've currently got about 8 miles to go. The last section of this ride is actually quite fun. It's nice, flowy, sort of single track, gravelly type stuff. Fun to ride and pretty quick going. So, I hope you enjoyed this adventure. A couple days out on the trails, some wild camping, and enjoying the Downs of overnight route. I will do a follow-up video with everything you need to know about the route, what I thought about it, all that sort of stuff. I haven't done one of them in a while. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and until next time, keep smiling, enjoy the adventure, peace!